Eliminating home pests to superior termite control. Nobody cares like EnviroCare, serving Lake Martin and East Central Alabama.
For more than 40 years, Ingram Equipment Company has helped companies, towns, and cities with their dirtiest, most challenging jobs by providing the very best equipment and by helping them keep in tip-top working condition. IEC represents leading manufacturers such as Heil garbage truck bodies, Timco sweepers, Step pothole patchers, and many more. We proudly support all athletes and teams that compete across the state and wish them good luck this year. Ingram Equipment Company, ingramequipment.net.
Welcome back, everyone, to the Auburn Blitz. Andy and JJ here with you. About 30 more minutes left in today's show. Thank you so much for all of you out there being with us. Give us a call, 256-234-6221, and we'll go directly to the phone line. Hey, Morris, thank you for holding. You're on the Auburn Blitz.
Okay, is this Andy?
Yes, sir.
Hey, y'all doing okay today?
Yes, sir. Doing really well. How about you?
Pretty good. I got a question. Well, I got a couple. One, I was watching Brett and them last night, and I think Brett gave you credit for this. Are you the one that came up with that quiz, Living or Dead?
Yes, I am.
Well, you got me all tore up. I'll be 78 soon, and these guys that you're saying are living. I mean, I want you to, I'm going to hang up where you can answer it. If you get time today, I'll watch your whole program. If you don't, that's okay. But, two of them, but there's a bunch of them. Like I say, I'll be 78, and I know they had to be older than me back. This Too Tall Jones, if I understand, you saying he's still living.
He is.
And Mean Joe Green, you're saying both those still living?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and I think there was several more, but, my memory won't go back. But I tell you what, it makes me feel good, that maybe I got a few more years. But if you don't mind, I'm going to hang up. And if during your show, if you get time, if you know the age now, that's what I'm wondering. How old would these people be if they're still around? And I do appreciate your trivia. I call it trivia things. I watch those, when you come up with them on this show and the other one. And they're extremely interesting. I will say that they provoke your thoughts.
Well, I appreciate it, Morris. I'll see what I can't remember exactly when they were born, but I will definitely.
Well, I was going to tell you this, and this ain't meant to be a criticism, but next time you come up with one of them, have them to tell how old they are, because, that was what I was kind of tore up about. I'm like, man, this guy was old when I was young. So,
well, I got one more for you, Morris. Bob Barker is still alive.
Are you kidding me?
I'm not.
Look, when you get my age, you know what I'm talking about. That blows my mind, because I remember last time I saw him, he looked almost like death warmed over, and that's been years ago.
I know, yeah. He's in his mid-90s, I think, but he's still kicking.
Well, you do hear more nowadays, and I am familiar with people that live to be in their 90s. I go back when, if he was 60 years old, he was old when I was a kid. But, but I will say I was shocked. I could understand Luke was like going, I can't believe that. And I was saying, I can't believe it. But anyway, I'm gonna let you go and hang up. And if you get time, that's fine. Don't worry about it. But it is on my mind. I don't have a computer. I would go in and look it up myself, but I don't have a computer.
I got you.
All right, you take care, buddy.
Appreciate it. Thank you, Morris. Yeah.
Too Tall Jones was one of my early football heroes.
Absolutely.
Him and Walter Payton, they were kind of a couple of my early heroes.
I hated the Cowboys, but it was hard not to be in awe. I mean, back then, a 6'9" guy playing defensive line, you were like, he's like the biggest human I've ever seen. But, Mean Joe Green, those guys go back to the 70s,
Yeah.
And and as rough as football was, I mean, those guys are no CTE as far as I know for those guys. So that they
played for a long time.
They did, and that's good for them to be able to do that. Bouncing around a little bit at the SEC, obviously Alabama and Tennessee. We talked about that game Friday night. We both thought Tennessee would be able to score. but we thought Alabama would be able to score as well.
We were right.
I didn't think it'd end up like it did. I mean, but wow, whoever had the ball last won.
Yeah, I think and that's the thing. I think there was some. You go back and point to that game if you're Alabama, and you go, wow, how did we leave Tennessee that much time at the end of the game? A team you couldn't stop. You know what I mean? So there's some things.
Used to, when you would say 16 seconds, that's not enough time. Nowadays,
16 seconds with 2 timeouts. If you got a hot quarterback, you can. That's 4 plays. I mean, so that's 4 plays. If you miss a 50-yard field goal, you only got to go about 25 to get there.
True. It was a very entertaining game. Went back and forth. I ended up watching quite a bit of the TCU and Oklahoma State game. That was very entertaining. But the most entertaining game to me, the second most probably after that, was Utah and USC.
Yeah.
That went back and forth. And I love Kyle Willingham. Utah scores. There is absolutely no hesitation. It's not, let's call timeout and think about it. Do we want to go? No. They knew what they were going to do before they even scored.
Yep.
They lined up, and and they had to play, and it was a good play, and the quarterback just scooted right in. So, that was a really, really good game, and it was a lot of fun to watch. In Utah, USC's not out of it, certainly with 1 loss. So Mississippi State falls.
Really was not a surprise. I put a little friendly wager Saturday on that game and took Kentucky to win it outright. Look, when they have Will Levis, and he doesn't have to throw it 50 times.
Yeah.
But when they have Will Levis and he can be a little efficient with the football, pick up some third downs, Kentucky's a pretty tough team to deal with.
Yeah, no doubt. And I don't get – Mississippi State's offense is just so weird. They go from 225 total yards in this game. Last week they had about 560.
Yeah.
When it works, it's a nightmare to play. But when it's off, they just struggle mightily. So
yeah, Mississippi State it's kind of that thing where if the defense is on point, and everybody knows what you're going to do. You're going to rush 3 and drop 8, and you're going to force them to throw it short, and you're going to make the tackle and get some punts, right? That's kind of the key against that. But Kentucky's capable of doing that. I think Kentucky's really good. It's one of the things I didn't understand is BYU was a favorite over Arkansas. I didn't understand that at all. And Arkansas's had some ups and downs this year, mostly related to injuries to K.J. Jefferson.
Yeah.
But you got a healthy K.J. Jefferson who goes 29 of 40 for 367 and 5 touchdowns. That didn't surprise me a bit. Again, friendly wager. Thank you, Arkansas.
No, that didn't surprise me. K.J. Jefferson, they're a different team with him, obviously.
Yeah.
Under center. But
that's the thing. Every team now, you take out the starting quarterback. Look at Alabama against A&M. You take out the starting quarterback, all bets are off, man, because every college offense now, kind of like the NFL, is very quarterback-centric, right? And if you take out the starter, even if it's not somebody who throws it 50 times a game, but you need him to pick up some key third downs, it's tough. It's tough to win without your quarterback.
Auburn's run defense being as horrendous as it is, that's a bit of a surprise. Auburn having a struggle this year, not winning games, not a big surprise. Arkansas's defense and Texas A&M's defense being deplorable, that's a surprise.
Yeah, I agree on both counts.
That's a bit of a surprise. All right, we got to take a break, but don't go anywhere. We'll be back with more of the Auburn Blitz right after this.
Tails are wagging and pets are bragging about Zoom to Groom. Columbus, Phoenix City, and Smith Station. Zoom to Groom comes to you. It's mobile pet grooming from the comfort of your driveway. Schedule your appointment now online at zoomtogroom.net or by phone at 334-740-9909.
At C&T Electric, our clients are our priority. For the safety and security of your family and home, our technicians are professionally trained, drug tested, background checked, and wear uniforms with name tags. We're proud to have served the Elk City, Dadeville, and Lake Martin areas for the past 10 years. Give us a call at 256-234-0007 for all your electrical service and repair needs, or visit us on the web at www.cntelectricllc.com and spell out the word "and."
Something big is coming. Something so big
It'll change the world of chicken sandwiches. Zaxby's new signature sandwich with Zax sauce or new spicy Zax sauce, because the chicken sandwich war ain't over yet. The new signature sandwich. All the other little sandwiches can run along. We'll take it from here.
76% of nurses say they went into the profession because they wanted to help patients. No matter the reason you decided to become a nurse, you have all the tools needed to advance your degree at Jacksonville State University. Our Master's in Nursing program is now offered fully online and can be completed in less than 2 years. You can customize a flexible course schedule so you can receive your advanced education degree all while working on the front line. JSU Nursing, your opportunity to advance your career and serve your community.
Country Clipper zero-turn mowers are designed for comfort, accessibility, and ease of use. Only Country Clipper offers your choice of steering options with industry-exclusive joystick steering or twin lever steering. Their patented stand-up deck, standard on every model, allows for quick access to the underside of the deck for routine maintenance. With a wide front step and optional handrail, getting on or off your mower has never been easier. Stop by Fun Carts of Opelika today for a test drive. Country Clipper mowers, designed for you. Fun Carts of Opelika, located at 618 Lee Road 113 in Opelika, Alabama.
Hey, this is Doug Roberts, long-term resident of Alexander City. I sold my house with Century 21 Lake Area Realty because all my life I had heard that to sell a house you need 3 things: location, location, location. I found out there's actually 4. You need location, 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 and Rhonda Gaskins at Century 21 Lake Area Realty to sell your house fast.
Call me today and let me go to work for you. 256-749-3644.
2 nights, 1 weekend at ATL Live. Friday, November 11th, his first concert ever at Mercedes-Benz Stadium, Billy Joel. With Lionel Richie and Sheryl Crow. And Saturday, November 12th, 8-time Grammy winner Chris Stapleton with Miranda Lambert, Dwight Yoakam, and more. Tickets on sale now at Ticketmaster.com. Don't miss ATL Live, powered by Ticketmaster.
Tails are wagging and pets are bragging about Zoom to Groom, Columbus, Phoenix City, and Smith Station. Zoom to Groom comes to you. It's mobile pet grooming from the comfort of your driveway. Schedule your appointment now online at zoomtogroom.net or by phone at 334-740-9909.
Brubaker Motors in Montgomery is the largest and fastest growing used car dealership in the River Region. You can absolutely get a better buy at Brubaker. It's better at Brubaker.com.
Brubaker, Brubaker, Brubaker.
You can absolutely get a better buy at Brubaker.
BREWBAKER. BREWBAKER.com.
It's better at Brubaker.com.
Welcome back, everyone, to the Auburn Blitz. Andy and JJ here with you. Just a couple more segments left in today's show. Thank you so much for all of you out there being with us today. We're brought to you each and every day by Big Fish Real Estate. For all your real estate needs here in the Lake Martin area as well as down there on the coast, give them a call today, 551-BIG-FISH, or look them up, bigfishlakemartin.com. And we'll go back to the phone line. Hey, James, you're on the Auburn Blitz.
All right. How you doing, Andy and JJ?
Good.
Good, buddy. How about you?
Oh, doing fine. I had a question for you. I was watching there a minute ago when you were talking about your little asking them questions last night, and old Brett was having fun making old Alabama boy
Luke
comfortable. And anyway, then something came up, and Brett went into some kind of I don't know. He didn't lose his cool, but what he was doing, but I came in on the end of that. But what he was talking about was Finley. Is Finley left the team?
No, I think Brett was just saying he didn't ever want to see him on the field again.
Oh, okay. I just caught it right before then, and then of course he went on and what really got Luke was he said about Bob Barker, and he couldn't believe he was alive. You did an expert job on that on Luke last night. He wasn't his usual, know everything about it self, and he does usually know a lot more than most people, except for you, Andy.
Oh yeah.
Well, you made up the thing. I mean, you made out the thing that they were trying to say this guy's alive, that guy's alive or dead or whatever.
Well, the secret to it is to you got to start it off and get them all off balance. Because if you can get them off balance, then they start to guessing to thinking, well, that guy's got to be dead, so he's alive, and they start picking against it, and then they get all confused, and it just goes.
He was pretty confused when he got through with it. You did a job on him.
Yeah.
Anyway. I just wondered. I didn't know. I know Brett's face was pretty red. He could probably fired up steak on it, but he was really getting into it. And I thought, wow, I missed this. But anyway, that's all I got. We needed this weekend off, and we can all go pull for our favorite school across the state there against Mississippi State, I guess.
I guess so.
The damn hell will freeze over before I do. But anyway, y'all have a good day. That's all I had. I was just curious about that because I was hoping that was right.
Yeah.
Anyway, you fellas take care. War Eagle.
War Eagle. Appreciate it, James. Yeah, look, it's the weirdest thing. I started doing this.
Brett getting fired up about something?
Yeah,
that
that's hard to
sound
believe.
right.
That's really hard to believe.
Yeah.
But I don't. When I used to host Sportz Blitz every Tuesday with me and Luke for a few years there, and our schedules just changed, and that's why Brett started doing it. I started doing this one full time every day. But I don't know why we started that like 4 or 5 years ago. We just did a segment, and it was usually during out of football season because you're trying to come up with something to talk about.
Yeah.
And I came up with Alive or Dead, and I did this, and I swear I have had more people come up to me and say, "Man, that's the greatest segment y'all do." I don't know what it is about it. Morris, I am here for you. Ed Too Tall Jones, 71 years old.
Okay. Larry
Holmes, boxer, 72 years old. Mean Joe Green, 76 years old. Dick Butkus, 79 years old.
Okay.
And Pele, the greatest soccer player ever, 81 years old, still kicking. So there you go. I think that was all the ones that were still alive. I may have missed one in there, but that's the ones that I can remember. But those are their ages. Mean Joe Green, 76. And Ed Too Tall Jones, I would think he would have been a little older than that, but he's 71. So got another phone call.
All right.
Hey, caller, you're on the Auburn Blitz.
Good afternoon, guys. How y'all doing?
Hey, Terry.
Hey, how you doing, JJ?
Good,
yesterday I heard that Mike Ditka's birthday was yesterday. He was 83.
Yeah, Mike Ditka's still going. Yeah, 83.
He was drafted in 1961. I didn't think he was that old. I wasn't sure, to be honest with you, but
Seemed like I've seen footage of him playing with no face mask. So I think he was back in the old days.
Well, if he got drafted in 61, he was playing in the 60s and probably retired about 70 or so.
Yeah.
One of those very few guys that's in the Hall of Fame as a player and a coach.
Right.
Yeah.
That's a short list.
Yeah.
Guys, didn't we kind of see the season was going to go south once Harsin named T.J. Finley the starter? I just don't understand it, guys. The guy's not going to get any better until he transfers down a level. That's just who he is. It's just time to accept that. I've gone on about it repetitively, and people are tired of hearing me say it. I'm tired of saying it. But didn't we kind of see this coming when he named T.J. Finley the starter?
Yeah, I think it disappointed a lot of people. A lot of people came into the year thinking, if that happens, boy, it's just a bad sign for the things that are going to come. And unfortunately, we were right.
Yeah, look, T.J. Finley's a wonderful young man and a good kid. He's just all around. The world needs more guys like him, trust me. But as far as quarterback goes, no. He's just not there. And he was great in high school and a big-time recruit because he was just bigger than everybody else. I just don't think people see that enough. And, I just can't believe we're sitting here talking about Harsin still at Auburn. I just can't believe it, but we are. And you know, people say, what is the benefit to firing a coach in the middle of the year? Well, the benefit is every coach has been fired in Nebraska, Colorado, Arizona State, whatever. They've all won the next week. Could Auburn use a win right now? You're doggone right.
Yeah, you think about this, and you know, like you said, coming out of high school, you got a 6'7" quarterback that weighs 245 pounds in high school, and he's a 3-star.
Yeah,
and he's a 3-star. They said that ought to have been a pretty good sign.
Well, he went to LSU originally out of high school. They probably thought, well, I don't know, I can't remember who the coach was, but it sounds like an Orgeron decision. You know, there's something wrong with the guy who looks like Shrek, sounds like the Cookie Monster. So that's what I said about Orgeron. So appreciate it, guys. Y'all take care. Have a good day.
Appreciate it, Terry. We got one final segment coming up of the Auburn Blitz. Stay tuned.
Folks around these parts have known for a long time that Walls Tire, just a mile past the bridge on Highway 280, is your #1 stop for automotive service and repair. At Walls Tire, you'll always find quality service at a fair price on everything from AC, name brand tires, big or small repairs, routine maintenance, towing, and more. When your car or truck needs to run right, there's one place in the area to go, conveniently located and easy to find. Walls Tire, just a mile past the bridge on Highway 280.
Don't be caught in a dirty vehicle. Lake Martin Mobile Detailing will have your vehicle or boat looking like brand new in no time, and you'll be back driving in style. They specialize in detailing, paint correction, gel coat restoration, and ceramic coating. Take it to the professionals at Lake Martin Mobile Detailing. Call them today at 256-794-2328 or stop by and see them at 702 McCarty Road in Dadeville. Mention this ad and receive $10 off. Lake Martin Mobile Detailing for your cleanest vehicles around.
Russell Do-It Center and building supply stores have the tools and materials to get the job done right, whether you're a professional contractor or just a weekend do-it-yourselfer. With everyday customer conveniences like a drive-through lumberyard, price match promise, and our Best Rewards program, each of our 9 locations offer top brands and building materials like lumber, hardware, tools, paint, lawn and garden, and much more. Visit today and see what Russell Do-It Center and Building Supply can help you build tomorrow.
Grain and Leaf, located at 6068 Highway 63 South, is Lake Martin's premier boutique-style bottle shop with a unique array of sophistication for everyone. Appropriately named for its exclusive selection of top spirits, wine, and craft beer, Grain and Leaf also has a number of fine cigars for you to choose from. They also carry the full line of Hornsby Farms assorted jellies and pottery. Open 10 to 7 Monday through Saturday and noon to 5 on Sundays, Grain and Leaf is your premier shop in the Lake Martin area.
The Eric McKinley team at Mortgage Pro in Alexander City is the perfect lender for all your mortgage needs. Property values have increased and interest rates have never been so low. So if you haven't looked at refinancing your house in the last 6 to 12 months, Mortgage Pro is here to help you take advantage of that. Our team is closing loans in 15 days or less, so give us a call at 256-397-0248 and let our team go to work for you today.
Need that boost to get you started in the morning or help get you through a long day at the office? Alex City Nutrition is your answer. Alex City Nutrition, located on 2nd Broad Street in downtown Alex City, offers meal replacement shakes, post-workout shakes, extreme rebuild products, and a vast array of loaded teas that offer focus, energy, and build up your immunity and overall health. Want to buy in bulk? We now offer your favorite flavors by the gallon. Come by Alex City Nutrition today or call 256-496-8284 to begin your journey to great health.
Hey guys, this is Nate Paz with Airport Motors.
I'm Connor Branch with Fairway Auto Brokers in Opelika, Alabama.
And this is your first ever Lake Martin Summer Car Blitz.
That's right, Lake Martin. Airport Motors and Fairway Auto Brokers is teaming up for the very first Lake Martin Summer Car Blitz. Make sure to check out either website for the very best selection of pre-owned luxury trucks, SUVs, and sedans in East Alabama. Get pre-approved in minutes online and make sure to use the keyword Summer Blitz in the comments section for $500 off internet price. That's keyword Summer Blitz.
Welcome back, everyone, to the final segment of the Auburn Blitz. Andy and JJ here with you, taking you up to 1 o'clock. John, talking about the helmets, he said today's helmets are supposed to be better in terms of protection, but it doesn't seem so. They fall off so easily now, it makes me question how protective they are compared to the helmets back a few years ago. Do you think Auburn football can win any more games, or do you think the season's already over for Auburn? I wrote a column about this in the paper today. I think Auburn has 4 winnable games left on the schedule.
Okay.
And,
Western Kentucky being one.
The most winnable.
Yeah.
The next most winnable, I believe, is maybe Texas A&M. The next most winnable is Arkansas. And that would be maybe I guess that may be it. There's 3 left, maybe. Alabama's not really that winnable.
I don't know. I think it. It's so hard.
Yeah,
to predict.
Mississippi State. That was the other.
It's so hard to predict where a team's headspace is at, right? And because. And it's not an indictment on the kids, right? But when you lose and you lose and you lose and you lose and you lose, sooner or later it's like, hey, here we go again. And it's just sort of, it's one of those things.
If nothing else, Saturday, clearly Auburn still has some fight left in them.
Yeah.
For being down 21-0, battling back, outscoring Ole Miss 34-27 the rest of the game, they definitely still have some fight in them. So I go, look, Arkansas's defense, terrible. Auburn's offense got a chance to score some points in that game. It's at home. You've had a week to prepare. You've had a week to scheme. You've had a week to get healthy. Now, Arkansas's got a week off too. But nonetheless, you've got a week to prepare for it. They average 240 yards rushing a game. That's bad.
Yeah.
That's not a good matchup for Auburn. But you got 2 weeks to try to figure it out. So that's a winnable game at home. It is 11 o'clock, but it's still a winnable game at home. Mississippi State, they're not going to try to run the ball.
Yeah.
So
no, you know what they're going to do.
Your best part of your defense is your secondary at this point. So, you do what you can. Again, the offense has got to score some points. But Mississippi State on the road, it's tough, but it's certainly not either. It's definitely winnable. And then you get Texas A&M at home. Texas A&M is the second worst rushing defense. They're giving up 190 rushing yards a game, which is beyond bizarre. But so there's some opportunity there. They are a terrible offensive team. So, you're going to have some opportunity. It should be a close game. It's at home. That's a winnable game. Western Kentucky, they're good offensively, but you should win that game. You're Auburn University. Alabama on the road, yeah. So you got 4 games that are winnable. You need 3 wins. Yeah, I think Auburn could win a couple of those. And, it would be a big, tall order to win 3. But for the sake of Tank Bigsby and Derek Hall and Colby Wooden, I certainly hope that they might take advantage of it. We'll see. Happy birthday today, October the 19th. Mordecai Three-Finger Brown.
Don't know who that is.
He actually, Hall of Famer, lost 2 or parts of 2 fingers in a farming accident as a kid, but used it and found a way to grip the ball to develop what we would call today the knuckle curve.
Oh, okay.
And became one of the best pitchers in baseball in his era. Born on this day, 1876. LaWanda Page. Esther from Sanford.
Oh, okay. All right.
The great Esther. And Esther. Robert Reed.
Feel like I should know this one, but I don't.
Bum. Here's the story of a man named Brady.
Yeah.
Mike Brady. John Lithgow.
Great actor.
Very good. Got a favorite movie?
Footloose, probably.
Really?
Yeah.
Really? You're a Footloose guy.
I like his character in that thing. I think he does a really good job with it.
Yeah. He had some good ones, Raising Cain, and he plays a pretty good bad guy.
Yeah.
Which is it's kind of hard to do. But Jeannie C. Riley.
Wears her skirts too short, and the Harper Valley PTA did not appreciate it.
No.
Yes.
And who wrote that song? Tom T. Hall.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. There you go.
Bruce Weber, coach. He coached Indiana. I think he's at Kansas State now, maybe. Evander Holyfield.
Really, I think an underrated boxer in terms of all time. I think most people, when they start talking about great heavyweights, Evander's in there, but he's kind of down the list.
Yeah.
I think he's a really great fighter.
I agree. He was my favorite. I really cheered.
More of a cruiserweight, but you know, the money's in the heavyweight division.
True.
So.
But, man, I mean, he bruised. I mean, he busted up Tyson a couple of times.
Yeah.
And lost part of an ear.
Yeah.
Despite. Webster Slaughter.
Denver Broncos wideout.
I remember him with Cleveland Browns.
Okay. Right.
Bernie Kosar throwing.
Yeah, I could be thinking Webster Slaughter. I could be thinking Cleveland.
They had a great matchup.
Remember, he's
with
a wide
Denver.
receiver.
Yeah. I think that's right. Brad Daugherty.
Good basketball player.
And a NASCAR guy.
Yeah.
Weird, but
how do you, if you're Brad Daugherty, you're like 7 feet tall. How do you get in a car?
That's a good question. Yeah. And it's odd too, seeing him and then hearing him talk about it. It's just something doesn't match up. I don't know. Jon Favreau.
Actor, director, writer, producer.
Very good.
Yeah.
Gutter from very underrated movie PCU.
PCU was an excellent movie.
I mean, go watch that today and you'll be like, did they make this yesterday? I mean, it's all about how we just overkill protests and everything. It's actually really fun.
Favreau's character in Couples Retreat's really funny.
Yeah, that's true. It is. That's true. Good call. And Louis Oosthuizen.
Yeah.
Born on this day. I didn't realize this. He's only 40.
Yeah. Who is he?
He's a golfer.
Oh, okay.
He's won. I think he won the British, and he's pretty good. I mean, he's a European guy, but with a name like Oosthuizen, you don't forget.
Yeah, I kind of figured he was European. Yeah.
Yeah, he's from Ohio.
Yeah.
But anyway, 1982. Louis Oosthuizen's still alive and 40 years old. That Mordecai Three Finger Brown not still alive. He is long since gone on.
If he was, he would be 150.
Yeah, somewhere around there. Yeah, that's about right.
Yeah.
That's pretty much going to wrap it up for us. Thank you so much for all of you out there being with us today. Back on the air tomorrow, same time, same channel. For JJ, I'm Andy. So long for now, everybody. We'll talk again soon.